That's nice. Very nice. Hot though. Ooh. Maybe put a little bit too much of Tabasco sauce in there. It's a little hot, a little spicy. Hey guys, and welcome to my channel Bushcraft Baking. I've been enjoying a lovely little hike through the Dutch forest. Been enjoying the morning so far, and I thought it was time to enjoy some breakfast as well. One of my friends asked me, is it possible to bake a pizza in the forest, in the outdoors, using a billy can? So I thought I'd try my hand at making a pizza. Well, first up is what I'm going to use to bake the pizza. I'm going to use my Crusader Mark II set, cooking set, and the small lunchbox billy can. I usually use my plastic mug as a mixing bowl for the dough. Use some water. Alright, first thing what we're going to do is we're going to mix up the dough. I've brought along a pre-made mix of for the pizza crust. I'll include the recipe in the description, but it's very easy. You just add water and oil. I make it myself, and I also include some pizza herbs, which gives a nice little extra flavoring. Include a little bit of oil. About 2 tablespoons. Doesn't really matter what type of oil you use, as long as it's oily. You can use olive oil, sunflower oil. Now, this is an important bit. Include just enough water to make a flaky dough. And if you added too much water, you can always add some more flour. Mixing spoon, and you just mix it up. And like I said, you want a slightly flaky texture to your pizza crust dough. Now for the sauce, I've brought along some pizza herbs mixed in with some sugar and some pepper, and I'm also going to include, because I like it spicy, some Tabasco sauce. And you just mix this with some tomato puree to make up the sauce. I've brought along an onion and a paprika, which I'm not going to use. I'm not going to use the whole bit, the whole onion, just a part of it. But as you will see, the way you cut the onion is really important, because you won't be able to get a lot of heat in your little billy can oven. This billy can works quite well because it's so small, and the flames, they lick across the sides to really create an even heating. But it's not as good, obviously, as a pizza oven. So you really have to watch the sizing of the portions you put in on your pizza as far as the vegetables go. You really have to make them little bits of onion, little bits of paprika, to give them a chance to cook well in the relatively small heating space of your billy can oven. Now, as far as another topping, I'm going to use tuna, because tuna cooks very easy. Canned tuna doesn't really have to cook really through and through to be edible and nice to enjoy. So that's something to consider if you're making billy can pizza. Use toppings that cook easily. There we go. And you really need something to, well, create a barrier for the heat, because it can go quite quickly, and you need the time for the pizza crust to bake and the toppings to bake. So what I've done, I've created a little tinfoil baking sheet with lots of air pockets inside. I'm going to put that inside, and then I'm going to make my pizza crust. I'm going to make it as flat as I can. Or as thick as you'd like. It's not really important. There we go. Now to put in some tomato sauce. That's enough. There we go. Now I'm going to put the lid on and set it to bake. Get to turn your beer can occasionally, because you're always going to get hot spots. If you turn it occasionally, you'll lessen the chance of a burnt bit. There are always going to be some burnt bits, but hey, it's pizza. Alright, let's see how the pizza is doing and let's see if it's done. Let's remove the lid and look at that. That's starting to be a really nice pizza. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove the pizza from the oven and serve it up and slice it, and you can see for yourself as I enjoy it to eat. Well, let's not waste any more words, and I'm going to enjoy this pizza now. So here goes. See you guys next time, and happy baking.